Okay, fellas, it's been a while since I've posted anything. Back out, doing some testing, getting ready for the Tennessee knockout, and there's actually another race coming up next weekend. Want to get an idea on range. Let's see, made a few adjustments to the controller. Also just did a 58 tooth sprocket, so that, and got rid of all my ring chains, so now I'm just running plain chain on the primary and the secondary. Again, all this is just trying to improve my range as much as I can. Run a little bit higher pressure than I will be running for the race, just because out here it's not as nasty and not as much rock. It's pretty much all dirt and slime out here, so a little bit more pressure actually helps. And the gummy takes care of any shorter roots or anything. I've been dealing with an issue on the cell balance on the battery. Finally got that to within a reasonable range, but I still may need to tear the battery apart and replace one group of cells. We'll see if it keeps having issues, but honestly I'm looking at possibly getting another battery eventually. If KO ever releases theirs, I'll probably go with that. And just upgrade to 72 volt. Let's see, and then I'm going to be building a few other batteries for another bike project that should, whenever I'm done with it, they'll both swap in here. They'll be a little bit small. They'll have the same capacity of a stock battery, but they'll probably be about 5 or 6 inches shorter than the stock. Well, probably 5 inches, 4 or 5 inches. So I'll have to make some spacers for those to work, but they'll be easy to swap in and out. Last thing I have to do before the race is I do want to upgrade my rear brake. Right now I'm still running the stock Surron brake, but I have a KTM 65 caliper and then a KTM 65 clutch master, which are the same brand. I'm just going to get a cable to match them and have to make some sort of bracket to attach it. Ran into a few issues when I was mocking it up. I'll probably just talk about this later, but whenever I'm actually making it, the caliper is so wide it actually hits the spokes. So I'm going to have to bring the caliper up to get the clear spokes, and to do that I'm going to have to go to a bigger rotor, which I'll probably just throw the prickly 220, because it actually is a thicker rotor, which also helps with an issue with the 65 calipers. They need a wider rotor as it is. Technically you're supposed to replace your rotor at 2.5 millimeter thickness, and even the prickly that's thicker than this is like 1.8, 1.9 millimeter. The prickly's still only 2.3, so technically it's like even out of the spec on the caliper. But anyway, I think that covers it. I'm gonna just go ahead and try and get a ride in. Last time I got about 20 miles on a charge, and that was till it ran dead, which actually brings up a point. I need to check my setting for my cutoff. I'm going to leave that a little bit high, so if it does die I can switch it back. I want to leave it at like 5.2 volts, 52 volts. I know this is the older I can remember where this spec is. And I may stop and do a few adjustments throughout the ride. Yeah, so under voltage. I think I'm going to pop that up to 52 or 50. I'll do 51. That gives me 3 volts to get back. Just has the fail-safe. Even though it goes into a limp mode, it doesn't have a very long limp mode. So last time it started going into limp mode and I couldn't even get back to the truck because there's some pretty big hills. But I'm probably going to avoid that if I make it all the way back, do it whole loop. What I had done is I'd start doing the, what we call the green loop or the blue loop. It used to be blue, but then they start turning green for the arrows, so they start calling it the green loop. It's just a simple little loop, but it does have one climb in it. So, I think I'm going to go ahead and start off in eco. good bit of get up and go. Basically, I'm at 400 phase amps and 6 kilowatts. And Ford, I'm at 8 kilowatts and 500 phase, so they really are pretty similar. Just takes a little bit of that edge off. Honestly, I don't know if I'm ever going to leave Eco. We'll see. Other than for some gnarly hill climb. Alright, old Donner. And the average pacer out here is usually around 10 miles an hour. So, and I'm running Strava as my confirmation for distance. So, not using any sort of random number like on my display or what the controller thinks I did. Actual GPS tracking. And if you can't tell from the video, it's a little bit sloppy. We had about a quarter-inch of rain a couple days ago, and this place really just holds water. Alright, let's go. Yeah, so the 20 miles took me pretty much right at 2 hours to get through. Man, that thing is feeling good. I love it. Last weekend I rode my beta cross trainer, and my dad was on this. So I didn't really get to even try this last week. So I'm actually kind of surprised about the eco mode, how much power it's got. Since I made all these adjustments. It's only ridden around the house, which never gives you an idea what it actually is going to feel like on the trail. But man, now this is feeling good. Ooh. Yeah. And by the end of the day, I may run into some other guys, but got too much going on, and maybe we can just get it out of the way early. And it's actually pretty. I was concerned about the temperature, but it really warmed up quick. I think it warmed up 15 degrees just on my drive here. Alright, let's see. Yeah, I definitely didn't have enough punch for that. But I could not to do a stalled out climb over. But I do have the throttle sensitivity turned down a bit. Just because, like I said, my dad drives this, and he's not a very experienced rider. Same with my wife. They're the main two that are gonna ride this in the future. I'm just trying all this out for just a challenge, trying to get through the Tennessee knockout on a Surron that I built up. What I built this thing for originally anyway. Never stuck around to it. Had too much going on. But I was 100% committed this year to doing it. Man, this is crazy. I really don't even want to use the sport. I mean, I'm sure I'd love it too, but I don't need it. This is funny. So if it really does give me that little bit of extra range. It gets into that 25-ish mile range where I can be comfortable. 25 miles out here is quite a bit different than what the race is going to be. The race is around 14 miles, I believe, on the longer loop, but it still takes most people 2 hours to do it. Still does occasionally have a little cutout whenever you land at a pretty open throttle position. And but yeah, so it's just kind of a known issue with the KO that supposedly they keep saying they're going to. We'll see if it ever happens. That right there, whenever you jump, throttle revs up, then your tire suddenly slams into it, stops it from moving, it kind of cuts out for a second. It can be ridden around, but whenever you're on a hill climb, man, that's not something you want to have to do. You want to be able to just lay on the throttle so you make it to the top. Right there. Just half second of just no power. I thought last time it was a lot better and wasn't doing that as much, but apparently it's doing a good bit today. Yeah, and at 58 tooth, I'm hoping to increase my range as well. I was already running at 54, so I just went up a little bit more so I could turn my phase amps down, which keeps a little bit more heat out of the motor. I mean, that right there, man, that feels so freaking good. Yeah, it's not a freaking 250 or 300 smoker, but easy. And it goes. Keep the traction. Which is going to be the big question for me. How well I'm going to handle the rocks. I'm coming up on the section here in a minute. I'm going to cut back. This is pretty gnarly. Last time I did this on the beta, because this tree fell down, so some people was start going across there. But might as well practice hard enduro, right? I'm practicing hard enduro. Look at nothing on this. And I did on the beta, man. That took a while. That was so much easier on this. I think they're planning to do a cleanup day next weekend on these trails. I do have an RPM limit on eco mode to also help with keeping down the battery consumption. But I don't know if I was hitting it just now or not, but it's set 5,000 RPM. where for the, I bumped it up today. I was supposed to see if I ever even need it, but for it I bumped up to 8,000 RPM. And maybe that's what's cutting. Maybe that's why I'm getting that kill. Because it's not completely killing, it's just slowing down and reducing power for a second. So maybe it's just the over rev. So maybe I'll try that some other time. Just put it in, like I posted in there, it's like, yes, KO doesn't seem to be quite 100% transparent on certain things. But then again, what freaking company is nowadays when it comes to electric? Every company claims that their battery gets X amount of miles, and real world testing to get half that. So, okay. Yeah, that definitely felt like an RPM cut right there, so I think that's what's going on. And that felt similar to what I've been having. So, that's not a problem. I can live with that. Whenever I have a big climb coming, I'll just crank it up. Set the RPM. Don't come into a limit like I did. Eliminate that variable. I'm sure if you guys haven't ridden out here, y'all probably can't even see these lines. I'll be honest, they're even hard to see, having known these trails. That's another limit on how fast you can really do everything out here. Alright, I'm gonna punch it to eat for it for a second here. Whoa, okay, yeah, sport is faster. Alright, quick little water break. So I tend to just ride and forget to drink. End up getting a headache. So, alright, here we go. This is a trail that gets really difficult to maneuver. It's really, even before, it's always been a confusing trail. It moves back near itself quite a few times, so if you get offline, you may think you're on the line, but you end up going right back where you started. Yeah, and it doesn't help when all these trails keep getting trees and all that when they keep changing line. It just gets so confusing. Right there, I think that was about 4 different lines we could have chosen, and they kind of all end up leading to the same spot now. Did I miss a turn somewhere? Or is this the trail? Because I can't see. I think that might be it over there. A little more log hopping practice. And see, that's the cutout right there. That was the real cutout. I had no. Yep. No more problem. Okay. Alright, let's see if I can do this. Yeah, 4 is way better, FYI. I just need to bump up the RPM for equal, I think. Just gonna leave it in sport from now on. Why not? Leave it in eco. If I really start having trouble with it, I'll stop and bump up those RPMs. Yeah, it's not fast. It's not what I would say is boring. I mean, the trailers would make it fun. If you have a really fast open trail, then yeah, sure, this is boring. Okay, I get it. There you go. Cutting more stick. Maybe it already came off again. Yeah. And that's where it gets dangerous. Is that right there? Just died on me. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and change this RPM setting, see if it goes away, because that was not a spot I would want to have my bike die. Alright. Real quick. Let's bump this up to 7,000. Alright. See if some of these issues go away. That's a big bump. So it should be pretty obvious if it goes away now. Stupid. First. Yeah, I wear liners because usually when I ride long enough that I actually start getting blisters. And these pretty much get rid of that. My hands will actually start getting tired before my hands get blisters. Well worth it, the investment and the time to put them on. Because nothing sucks worse than having your hand literally bleeding from torn out blisters when you're on a 2-3 hour ride. By the way, I'm filming with a new camera, so just tired of my stupid GoPro losing half my footage. GoPros sucks nowadays, FYI. You don't know, they haven't upgraded their processor since they're 7, and mine was a 7, and it still couldn't handle anything, and yet they keep adding more and more. I don't get it. So anyway, I'm on a DJI Osmo now, and actually I prefer the colors and the simplicity of the camera, and just the fact that it costs so much less and works better is ridiculous. GoPro needs to reevaluate what they're doing, man. They were good. I still have my Hero 2. Awesome camera. Just sucks that it's so outdated now. No stabilization, max 1080p, whatever. Which I was actually using. Which didn't really matter, because if I used my 7, I couldn't shoot in anything higher than 1080p without it freezing up instantly. So, yeah. Ridiculous stuff. Alright, that's it for my GoPro rant. Here we go. It does seem like the cutout thing is evident so far. Let's see if it comes back or not. A couple little puns here. This is the spot where I forget which one's good and which one's bad. I'm just going the easy way. Alright, I'm going to take the hard drive. Most people skip this one. Fun technical section. And it's the only place that we actually have some rocks here. Granted, it's like 10 feet of rocks going across the creek. But hey, best I can get, right? And I'm ready for this race next week in Alabama. That's going to be a fun one. That's it. For that, I'm probably just going to leave it in sport the whole time, since it is a race. But it's 4.5-ish miles, I believe you said, per lap. And you're doing a 3-lap race. Where did the trail go? I think it may have gone that way. This is one of those things I was talking about where I've done this before, where on this trail I blasted past where I was supposed to go. And next thing I know, I'm back on the other trail. This does look like it's it. Which way it goes is the part that's impossible to determine. This is it. Does it go right here? Maybe it's right here. Yeah, this is it. Those red tapes up and down, if they're there. Alright, I think I'm good from here. That's always the spot that gets you. Because if you blast through that, you usually end up back on this trail you came in, going the wrong way. So. This bike is freaking awesome, man. Man, I love my beta, but man, this thing is so much fun. My beta cross trainer is like cheating. When it comes to big bikes, even as good as it handles the tight stuff, it just has torque for days. This thing is just so light. It really does feel like a mountain bike. But that does not mean you should ride on mountain bike trails. Okay, this is good. We're getting nasty. Another reason why people don't ride this trail that much. It's one of the rocky sections. Ain't much. I feel like there's either another one or that used to be bigger. I got some stuff in the back, I think. Mention my pals. There we go. Ooh, that's new. Yeah. Come down here, man. A tree. Looks like it. Yeah. There we go. Check it out for other people. They're taller than me. Alright, that one's still alive. Ooh. Hey, no, put up. I was staying on the throttle, intentionally trying to get it out. I think we are good. Yeah, that's the problem with the KO setup is unless you know what you're doing, you can really confuse yourself and make your bike run bad. And honestly, the initial tune that it has is pretty awful. At least for what I ride. I don't know if there's anyone out there that actually likes it, which is part of the reason why a lot of people complain about the KO. But it's kind of like having a standalone ECU versus a piggyback or a pre-tuned ECU. This is nasty. I'll take my time through it so I can put holes and everything. Yeah. Where you can literally control every bit of here. So last time I used to have to switch sport to make it through that. Now granted, my eco was much more lenient back then. I think it was like 50% power, but I had 600 phase amps. Oh, that stung. Around 500 something. So I had it drop down to around 300 phase. Honestly, 300 phase is pretty pathetic. Stock-ish power level. So, stockish torque level. Okay. Now, I'm not trying to blast up this, I'm just trying to check and see how luggable it is, so to speak. And it's just fine. That's only like half throttle. Fine about that. Again, I'm doing a lot of experimentation while I ride, so not always 100% pinned because of things like that too. These trails sneak up on you. Another thing I've done is I have turned down my regen braking a lot. Alright, here we go. Here's another comment. Steady, smooth throttle. I don't know. I will say, I'm in these lower power levels, my wrist gets more tired from being pinned all the time. But I'm not getting bucked around as much, so the body gets less tired. So you can always make these things into freaking monsters. For example, I can run 11 kilowatts on this battery, but I don't, unless I'm in an MX style race for a short period of time, because 11 kilowatts is actually violent out here in the trails. Sure, it's not a lot compared to a gas bike, but these things have so much power compared to a gas bike whenever it comes to what you can put on demand. If you had the power of a gas bike in first gear all the time, ooh, that's new. Yeah. Come down here, man. A tree. Looks like it. Yeah. There we go. Check it out for other people. They're taller than me. Alright, that one's still alive. Ooh. Hey, no cut out. I was staying on the throttle, intentionally trying to get it up. Thankfully, that's good. Yeah, that's the problem with the KO setup, is unless you know what you're doing, you can really confuse yourself and make your bike run bad. And honestly, the initial tune that it has is pretty awful. At least for what I ride. I don't know if there's anyone out there that actually likes it, which is part of the reason why a lot of people complain about the KO. But it's kind of like having a standalone ECU versus a piggyback or a pre-tuned ECU. This is nasty. I'll take my time through it so I can put holes and everything. Yeah. Where you can literally control every bit of your the last time I used to have to switch to sport to make it through that. Now granted, my eco was much more lenient back then. I think it was at 50% power, but I had 600 phase amps. Oh, that stung. Around 500 something, so I had it drop down to around 300 phase. Honestly, 300 phase is pretty pathetic. Stock-ish power level. So, stock-ish torque level. Okay. I'm not trying to blast up this, I'm just trying to check to see how luggable it is, so to speak. And it's just fine. Got only like half throttle. Fine about that. Again, I'm doing a lot of experimentation while I ride, so not always 100% pinned because of things like that too. These trails sneak up on you. The other thing I've done is I have turned down my regen braking a lot. Alright, here we go. Here's another comment. Steady, smooth throttle. I don't know. I will say, I'm in these lower power levels, my wrist gets more tired from being pinned all the time. But I'm not getting bucked around as much, so the body gets less tired. So you can always make these things into freaking monsters. For example, I can run 11 kilowatts on this battery, but I don't, unless I'm in an MX style race for a short period of time, because 11 kilowatts is actually violent out here in the trails. Sure, it's not a lot compared to a gas bike, but these things have so much power compared to a gas bike whenever it comes to what you can put on demand. If you had the power of a gas bike in first gear all the time, and it was like that at every single speed, then you'd have a comparable situation. That's the thing people don't realize about electric. Because it's literally like being in first gear on your gas bike all the time, which is why they have so much responsive, quick torque. Their gearing is just crazy low. So, if you have one that has a lot of torque on that low gearing, it can literally be uncontrollable. It's like on my bait out here, I'm usually in second or third gear, and that bike has a ton of torque. 300 two-stroke for those that don't know, but it's actually set up for low-end torque, so it doesn't get insanely fast. It's about 30 horsepower on top, where the RR version of that motor puts out about 45 horsepower. So it has a lot of potential, and people actually do swap out parts on it, but for this type of ride, I've never needed more than the Beta had. This little tractor motor has in it. Break up here right before I hop on the oak. That's another technical trail. When I ride with my dad, I've only taken him on those 2 Donners, and I never took him through that back section. And haven't taken him on this either, because this has some pretty steep climbs and some technical climbs. Pretty much, and just at the start of it, it already gives you an idea what you're looking at. Yeah, pretty steep downhill, really chunky. Most guys on their cross-country bikes hate that stuff because it requires you to go so slow, and their bikes are so stiff. They don't like it. Bike just kind of bucks them around like this. And this is a punchy climb. And I'm sure that the GoPro or the DJI video of it is gonna to make that look not so steep, but that's like when you're looking at it, it looks like a wall. You could probably barely walk up, to be honest. I've had times where I've gotten stuck on, or someone's got stuck on it, and it took 3 people to get them over it without them, if they didn't go back down. This is like a billy goat type section. Side hilling a bit, and then you have a, I don't know if y'all can see how steep this is. It's probably 70 degrees. I mean, it's straight down. It's no throttle. Literally no throttle there. Probably doing 20 miles an hour at the end of it. On the trails. But that has helped me develop a good finesse of the front brake, so I can actually modulate pretty well without having the front stick or bind or want to kick me over. And it probably comes from riding in boots that were so stiff way back in the day. You couldn't feel your foot. So when you use the rear brake, it was like an on-off switch. So if you wanted modulated braking, I would use my hand. So there's one thing I like about the Surron, having the hand brake to the rear. I can repurpose that still, because I have clutch. Since I'm coming on bike clutches, I can modulate my brakes pretty well, or my clutch hand pretty well too. So I have 2 pretty good modulated control compared to most people. Wait, I swear that used to be an old line. I do it every time. Alright, so let's see, I've probably done about a third of the trails, 75%, probably a little more, I'll probably have 78%, so we'll see. This used to be my favorite trail when I was on the big bike, because it was one of the fastest flowing ones, and it had some pretty good climbs, but it's kind of been tamed down a bit. Yeah, this used to have one hill climb that was really fun. It had a kicker at the top of it. And it was coming right out of the corner, so you had to pin it, and by the end of it you were just kicked up. So it almost felt like you were back on the motocross track. So it's a really big booter. Kind of side hilling back and forth. Up the hill, back down the hill. Again, like this stuff right here is just so fast. load. On a cross-country race bike, you can just hold it open. Pocket up so I don't lose my phone. Shoot, come out anyway, but that's one thing to lose out here. I lost the headset out here one time on this trail, actually. I think it was about 6 months before I found it. And every time I come out, I would just watch for it. One day, I finally saw it. And it still works. Right out of this trail. Alright, a quick water break. On to Dozer. Like I said, I'm probably about 1/3 of the way through all this, so I'm sure my camera's gonna die, battery's gonna die at some point too, so we'll see. Got an extra battery with me, got one more at the car, so I'm gonna try and get the whole ride on, so people can watch it if they want. Pick up my ankle. One thing I'm debating is that there's a hill climb up here called Crybaby. I did it for the first time since I started riding out here again last weekend. After I haven't been a member here for a few years. I just restarted again a few months back. And it definitely lives up to its name. Ooh, this is nasty. On the trash. There's something on me. And I tried it last time I came out here on the Surron, and I did not make it. Where my beta, everyone tells me made it look easy compared to the other guys that were doing it. But honestly, a large part of that is probably just because of, like I've said, that beta just had so much torque. And the other guy that was doing it was on a, I think it's on a 250 4-stroke. So I have to keep it pinned all the time. So it sounds like he's out of control. He's doing lines I would never even want to do, to be honest. There's not much benefit in doing them other than bragging rights. But hey, if you want to do that, more power to you. I just ain't trying to get myself killed. short bike. You can't keep your feet on the peg. And I don't know if I know I've mentioned in other videos, but I guess I never actually came through, is on my rear tire, I'm actually running a hybrid of a mountain bike idea and almost a moose type setup, but running tubeless in the rear. I've taped off the spokes with rim tape from a mountain bike, but technically it's just Gorilla tape, but and then I got some pipe insulation and shove that in the tire, so even if I were to run 0 PSI, I still have some tire support, kind of like an insert for a tire insert for a mountain bike or a moose. And but I can, because it's sealed with air, I can bump up the pressure and keep. And here's crybaby. But anyway, I can keep whatever type of pressure level I want. And right now I think I'm running around like 9-10 psi, so already pretty low for compared to a tube setup. But this is crybaby, so maybe I'll give it a shot. But you basically come up right here, go up to the left, and then it's just a stupid steep climb from there. I'm gonna put it in sport mode and give it a shot. Gotta be careful though, because this is, as you can see, there's a big giant tree that's down in there that you don't want to fall onto. That used to not be there. It used to go just go straight up the middle. But yeah. Anyway. Let's see. Nope, I'm not gonna make it. Nope. Oh, a lot better than last time though. Let's see if we can spin this bad boy around. Yeah, if you can't tell, this is really, really steep. Man, I was almost there too. Oh, I bet you if I turned up the power I could make it. Anyway. Oh. Let's see. There we go, that's what I want. Stick that rear wheel in there. And I can put my front end back down. Learn to conserve energy doing this stuff. And that's part of the trick. If you're really in doing this type of stuff by yourself, you learn to just pick up on little things to kind of catch the bike, minimize your effort. And one of those tricks is, it looks like you just screwed up, but if you just throw your bike down with the peg, grab into the dirt, you don't keep your bike from falling. Slide down, watch. Oh no, that's not where I want to go. That is where I'm going. I'm losing my front brake. Apparently my I do not have my tools with me for this. No brake. Well, I got rear, which is plenty turn events. Oh, great. System. I think I got to tighten back up a little bit. Alright, I got some brake back. The dumbass forgot to shut off the power. Alright, so I can finish up. That's weird. The brake loosen like that. They loosen the brake line. When I finish this side, then when I get to the car, I'll tighten up that fitting. But right now it feels fine. The question is how much fluid is going to leak out while I'm riding up. I'm trying to focus on using my rear brake. My brick seems to be holding, so I only used it a couple times, but right now it's holding. Made a piece of wood to knock on. Good thing there's trees around. So, water break, and I'll keep going. We've got three trails left on this side. So, we'll see. But honestly, I feel like I'm burning a good bit of battery. I think I must have just caught a stick or something. Now my chain is really loose. for that. 62%. 61 volts. So still got 10 volts left. So not bad. I mean, it still is pretty much like right there on the border of not being able to make the whole race, but make a whole lap. I have a little bit left over. Yeah, so even if I was on a stock battery, I'd only get about 10 miles riding like this. This battery is pretty much 2 of the stock, 32 amp hours. Old. I would like to go to a 72 volt setup now. So I guess I'm saying I'm waiting for that KO to come out. Especially if it can fit in the stock compartment like this one does and not need a seat lift. It'd be amazing. Unlike the EBMX one. You have to put a seat rate lift kit and everything. Like, and battery cost. Once you add in the seat lift and all, you're at $4,000 into a battery. There's the KO. It does what they say. It's close to fitting like stock. Cost past $1,800. Can't touch it. I built this itself, and it has the same. A little bit, I guess a tiny bit less kilowatt hours. Here we go, this is the climb. Ooh, that was close. I had to support halfway through it. But, yeah, last thing my battery is just shy of 4 kilowatt hours. And, the other's supposed to be 4 kilowatts as well. And, if it runs a little bit more efficient, being 17 volts, just bringing down amps, less heat. And, even if it's only 10%, which is running 20% less amps for the same power, so in theory, it could be 20% more efficient. I know it doesn't always work out that way, but that would still give me an extra 2 miles of safety margin, you know? Kind of like that extra reserve in your tank. And right here, that would be perfect if I got an extra 10%. Because I could do a whole lap. I don't have to worry about it. This is where I am really going to be scared, not having to trust in my front brake. I'm just going to take it nice and slow, lots of rear brake. Use the front to control speed. Here we go. I think over here it gets really sketchy. As it goes down to get across here. Not bad. Amazing how much grip these tires have. I mean, freaking pine needles. I can lay on the throttle and it just goes. Oh, that's the one they were talking about. I know about that. Yeah. One of the guys was talking about how he felt in that last week. I thought he was talking about different spots, yeah. That thing's sketchy as crap. And again, you're on a big, heavy bike. Makes it harder to put it right where you want it, where this thing, just flick it around. Crazy enough with Bermuda, it's a real challenge. It's the only trail I have not tried yet on this. One day I'll try it, definitely before this hard enduro. I need to go see if I can make it through there, because if I can make it through there, that'll be pretty good. Now I can, let's see, I'm not really having any trouble with the brake. I think I might just go ahead and finish through. I'm gonna take Kahuna. And then take it. that tricky is because you're still going uphill when you come up on the log. As far as the log goes, it's actually not that bad. But just uphill, and then you have the top spinning up. But I just did an eco. Ah! Oh, that was... I don't know if y'all see this. That is in my helmet visor. Maybe you can see the shadow. Alright, and then I forgot about that. This visor's like on its way out too. The mount for it. So, at some point I may be picking that up off the ground. And I have the dumbest thing is I have the screws to replace them. But they keep switch it out. Alright, coming up on another gnarly section here. Let's see. Which way do we go down? Just rear brake. And left. Again, I'm still used to it being so scary on a big bike. And this thing is... I can just put my foot down. But for people that don't know, I mean, I'm a fairly small guy too, so Surron works well for me. I'm only... Okay. I am not getting past that easily. Let's see. Obviously someone went up this way. Let's see if I can do it. But yeah, 5'8", 130-ish pounds. So pretty small fella. Alright, try sport. See if I can carry a little momentum this time. Maybe not take their line. There we go. A little wheel spin never hurt nobody. Except tires. Back on track. The other line that's a little bit sketchy on a big bike. Nothing on this thing. And this is a bunch of steep climbs to try too one day. Big hill. And last week I did this one right here on the beta. 50%. Just not getting the ticket. I think it's fun. It used to be really, really tight. I think it seemed that way before. Maybe it's because I was on the wrong bike. It made everything seem tight. But, I'm supposed to go up over there. Just let the momentum route run me. this trail. Is that it right there? I'm just gonna keep going the way I'm going. Come on over when I get the chance. There we go. I think that's a trail. Alright, let's see if I can get this. Straight line coming into it. so many freaking trees that fell. Sorry about that. Camera died. I had to take a little water break, change out the battery, and good to go again. So, like I was saying, right before it died, we've had some pretty bad windstorms. Somewhere around here. Trail. Okay. Alright, but yeah, so that's why there's a lot of stuff that's fallen down, and it's been very, very wet the last month. So, wind and the soft ground, not too well with the trees. Yeah, almost done. I'm basically on the other side of the, almost on the other side of the trails. So, I have about another 4 miles or so left. So far the bike is still feeling really good. Anybody else here yet? Looks like it's just me. Alright. Whenever I get down, I'll post in the group. Honestly, the trails are less looking than they last weekend. Go back this way. And that way. Oh, yeah. I'm getting turned around here talking. But yeah, so my last percent might last a little bit longer just because I'll take it easier. Just like right now, I'm completely letting off the throttle a little bit. And whenever I'm into faster sections, I kind of do like a pulse and glide thing. Because the race I'm going to be in, there's no way I'm winning. So there's no point in me even trying to be the fastest one. I just need to get through it. And that's going to be the real challenge, because people are overheating batteries, not making it through the event. Ooh, actually good. That was a deep hole. something slapping me in the butt. I think it might just be my fender just slapping around. I'll be honest, my hands are starting to fatigue a little bit too. So, another reason I'm slowing down a little bit. I don't want to make a big mistake. Granted, I am very close to the car. Never want to take that risk when you're by yourself. Here. That way somewhere, right? Gotta say, people that don't like KO obviously don't like the throttle response. You're not riding this type of stuff because that was beautiful. I was able to modulate through that, and I don't think my tires broke loose at all. And that was some gnarly step roots. Where before I had a BAC 4000, I think that thing would have been spinning. But then again, that thing was freaking ripped on the track. But I haven't taken it on the track yet, so they'll compare them. The fact that I can run twice as many phase amps. Oh, I'm sure this thing will be an absolute monster. But going with me out here. Those other people might show up around 1 or so. I'm planning to be out of here by like around 11:30. start on banjo. Another water break. Percentage. Alright, 41%. Still got 7-ish volts. Unless I hit a BMS limit. Which I shouldn't. The cells were pretty well balanced. So, let's see if we can make it. So yeah, if you were normally riding, this is the point where you would turn around and head back. But if you're riding trails you didn't know well, this would really be like, okay, how do I get back straight line? I know these trails well enough. I'm pretty sure I can put this in super low eco mode and work my way out. Okay, well, when I'm on the throttle it's sagging down a lot. I just glance down. I really need to stay in eco for the rest of this ride. What the heck is that? Is that the new route? I don't think so. This is. Where the heck do you go? Over. The thing I'm scared about doing banjo is it is a pretty long trail. Especially whenever I'm seeing all this sagging, how much it's keeping the battery down. new tree that's down, I think. Let's see what I'm at. 34. Okay. Man, it's dropping quick. At this point, I'm really trying not to go full throttle 7. With that little regen, it's at 37%. Pretty good ballpark. And I'll be honest, it doesn't actually feel that slow. I just am worried. Again, it's one of those range anxiety things. It may have a lot more in it, but you just start getting nervous. Is the nature of riding these tiny electric batteries. Crazy is how efficient it still is, even at such a small range. If you consider the energy density, I'm going to engineer out on you for a little bit here. A gallon of gasoline is around 3 kilowatts of total energy. But even the best 4-stroke engines on the dirt bike are probably not exceeding 20-ish%. So that makes it actual usable, we'll say, 6 kilowatts of energy. And that's almost, that's 50% more than this. So this is roughly 2/3 of a gallon of energy. So, any other bike that's that efficient, and I can tell you right now there ain't one. Even super efficient little 4-stroke, like a KLX 140, or the closest thing will come to that. And that's not even factoring in that this does have its inefficiencies. So, this 4 kilowatts of energy is probably actually closer to 3.6 or so, roughly 10% cost in energy just in general, maybe a little bit more. So, maybe it's closer to actually having half a gallon or so of gas. Just an interesting sidebar. And for people that claim, no, well, it's expensive to charge your battery, no. The equivalent, like I said, 1 gallon of gas, roughly 6 kilowatts. Well, 6 kilowatts from your home at roughly 12-13 cents per kilowatt is less than $1. So basically costs about a third as much to operate as it does to run gas for the same amount of energy usage. Just again, I'm not trying to be an EV pusher or anything, but from the math standpoint, the reason the scientists and math and all that engineers agree that electric is more efficient is because of that. Because a power plant operates with much higher efficiency than a combustion engine. So even with the losses of transferring that energy from the plant to your home or to your bike, you still come out way ahead. Because typically most plants operate between 40 to 70% efficiency, depending on the design of plant. Yeah, and that's the Hospital Hill. No way I'm making it up that, especially not right now, with only maybe 30% left. So, man, this is really going to cut me close. I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish, which is weird, because everyone always says you get better range with a 50 with a bigger sprocket, but right now it's looking. But then again, I did say in what would have been my old sport mode the whole time, the last time I did ride a bit in Eco, which was super neutered. So, but if I can still get 20 miles in a mode that I actually have more power left, that's good. Maybe I can detune Eco a little bit more. Maybe turn on the phase amps a little bit. Give her a little lefty. And no, that's not it cutting power. I'm just not using it. But it doesn't have a whole lot either. Up here, I'm pretty much at the high point of the trails at this point. So, if I needed to just run back, I could. Let's see, whenever I get to the stop before the last trail, I'll take a look at my capacity. See my resting voltages for my controller. Regen to expand. Another hill. Small one now. On top of this already being a gnarly little climb down. Where's this thing? So I'll put it back in the trail. Let's see, 29%. Okay, not bad. Can I finish a whole nother trail though? That is the question. I don't think that the other trail has a lot of big climbs. It has some, kind of like this section right here, go ups and downs. Nothing really big speed coming. Pretty much a giant long downhill from here, so here, let's see where I'm at. 27%, 56 volts. So as long as I'm not sagging more than 6 volts, I should be okay. Oh man, this is risky. Let's do it. Ay, ay, ay. Must have been a sticker. I'm tired. Oh, I see it's a stick. Alright. Oh, I should drink some water. There is the frickin' trail though. The leaves. It does have one pretty good downhill section and again a little bit to use that to get out the climb. If I ever am controller limited on my emergency voltage, I do always have the ability to readjust that, so but I remember that. It'll freak you out, man. And if I get really worried about it, I don't like doing it, but I can. I have a extra battery that I can mount on top as my super reserve. That's actually a full kilowatt hour. So, but it's only capable of about 4 kilowatts, maybe 3.5. So it would be super slow, but it can get you a long ways. Is this really the trail? This thing is really confusing right now. I think I'm going the wrong way right now. Yeah. Have to be. Yeah. Okay. Good. At least I kind of know where I'm going. Enough to know I'm going the wrong way to start. until we're into all these leaves and fallen trees. Big range booster that I can always do if I'm not planning to be on training for the race. Gauge the race conditions, because I can always throw in my stock wheel, and that gives me easily a 20% boost to the range. Well, maybe not 20, 10-15% easily. But, you sacrifice traction, but you gain a ton of snappiness. And with all that snappiness, you can turn down your power, which will range even more. So, it's kind of a interesting conundrum. Only you can get good traction on that lightweight setup. Could go there and take the short route, but then I missed this nice fun technical section. And either way I can get out of here to just hop over. But I have pretty much full confidence I'm going to finish this, no problem. That's the main trail heading back. See what happens when you push a little bit. It's a little bad. See if I hit the top cut off. hit it before, and it just kind of kills power. Not the power is all there. That's full throttle. Big long downhill. Still rolling. Alright, so still 17%. So I get about 15% sag. Maybe a little more. I'm going to try rolling these tractor tires and then I'll be done. See what I got. These things are gnarly. Take a look at them real quick. To put them in perspective, I'm going to lay the bike right next to it, walk away from it. So, these ain't no joke. I'm sure the GoPro effect is going to happen. It'll look like it's just riding over nothing. I think I'm going to try it from this side. I don't know, I think I'm going to do it from the other one. That's a little bit challenging with this little battery. There's a little bit of momentum on them. Whew, this is the scary part. Oh, not bad. Let me try going this way. And now. One more time, but no foot dab this time. Or at least no stop. See if I can get it. There we go. Have that for the sport. And there's the cut. Alright, I made it. Now Let's check how far we went. Okay. I'm still at 20%, that's why. Oh crap. Well, I think I lost one of my batteries. Crap. Let's see. Alright, almost 21 miles. Well, that sucks. I really am stupid mistake with the battery. May have left it on the bike and not put it back in the bag. Or even if I put it in the bag, it probably fell out. Oh well. Anyway, still 21%, which is 56 volts roughly. So, not bad. Alright, well that's it for today.